That's right.
Get their GED and teach guys about what's going on. And you know, what I want to talk about right now is incarcerated lives matter and the legalized slavery that's going on. And it's not about a color anymore. It used to be about a color. It used to be about a color. 1800 was about a color. But now it's about money. It's strictly about money. It don't matter what color. You can be a Mexican, black, white, Indian. If you are incarcerated right now, you are a slave. It don't matter what color you are. You know, just like I'm gonna give you an example. Say for instance, they said cars are no longer going to be produced in America. General Motors will have a fee. Chrysler will have a fee. Just imagine these corporations how that would throw their mind like how we going to eat, how we going to make money. The same way after the Civil War when slavery was supposedly eliminated, a lot of southern states made money, a lot of millions of dollars off of slavery, off of free slave labor. So that's when they start saying, hold on, how are we going to replace this? Our government is going to crash. They legalized slavery. We ain't making free money no more. So now that's when they came with these vagrancy laws and convict leasing and all these things, and they start trapping people. And now it's to the point where it happens to a lot of blacks because we're poor. Now, black people, anybody that's poor now, you subject to get trapped in the justice system and become a legal slave. It's about money. It's all about money now. And we in the state of Alabama, there's a lot of good people in Alabama. And I really implore all the good people of Alabama to come together and show and make an example. Like now they have slavery tied to Alabama, Jim Crow law, the bombing of the church. This is the things that people think of when they think about Alabama. Let's show a different. Let's say Alabama is going to be the first of the 50 states to stop slavery. Let's say we don't want slavery in our state no more. You know, I understand that some brothers, we've done things. Like me, I did what I was incarcerated for. But I was an incarcerated man, not an incarcerated slave. Don't treat me like no slave just because I'm incarcerated. I might have made a mistake and I got to pay my debt to society, but don't treat me like no slave. Don't work me sun up, sun down, 12 hours a day for 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I can't send no money home to my children. You know, because see, I look at the children. Just because a man is incarcerated, should his child be sentenced to a life of poverty? Just because he got incarcerated? Should his child no longer receive sustenance and support from a father? Just because you're incarcerated doesn't mean you're not a man. Doesn't mean you don't have a responsibility for your children. So if we're an industrialized country, nowhere in America should a man not be able to provide for his family because there's too much money being made off of convicts today. Just like somebody was saying about, just like the lady was saying about they have correctional industry. They got a tag plant at Holman. They got a chemical plant at St. Clair. They got all these industries, and they're actually selling these chemicals. They're selling these tags. They're making millions of dollars off of it. And you got guys working for 15 and 30 cents an hour. And every time they call home, they ask for money. But the baby mama looking at it like, what you gonna do for your child? And they don't even know if they could see inside there and see, man, you doing all this hard work every day, and it ain't benefiting nobody that you love. That's slavery. And it don't have to be that way because you got these rich people making too much money. Follow the money. These rich corporations is making the profit out of this stuff. They love it because they love free labor. That's their profit margin going up. So they're going to try to keep it going. But we got to come together and try. If you got somebody that you love that's incarcerated, talk to him and say, listen. Use for an example, the college, Missouri College, is a guy that went on a hunger strike to get the president of Missouri College to step down. But it wasn't going to happen until the football team stepped up and said, we're going to support this. The money. Because if Missouri football team don't show up on at those fields, they losing $1 million or more per game. They forfeited the game. This is the SEC, these big time games. So when the money got in jeopardy, they said, hold up, step down. So we got the same power inside these prisons because you got guys cutting hair, you got guys cooking food, you got guys mopping floors. The place has got to stay clean or the health department coming in. You know, somebody got to clean the cars, everything, all those jobs that are being done for free, the guys need to just stop. It's not violent. We ain't trying to cause a violent uproar or nothing like that. All you got to do is peace and be still. So if you got somebody that you love, we got to try to get that message out there. Stop being a slave because you're doing it because you've been programmed. That program, what you getting out of it? Why are you working? Stop. Stop. and peace be still in that leverage. So, okay, like you got guys that are barbers. They got to cut 1,500 guys' head for free in the free. They literally cutting these many heads for free. You got barbershops around here, they charge $18, $20 a head. So guess what? If all the barbers that work at the prison, the inmates, they say, I ain't cutting no more heads unless you give me some money. So would you rather pay me $7.50 an hour, or would you rather go hire some barbers from the street to come cut hair? Y'all got regulations that say we got to be in compliance. And they got to be met. So if we stop, what you gonna do? Pay a minimum wage? You gonna hire somebody, and they gonna want $18, $20 a head. Just like the food got to be cooked. If inmates stop cooking the food, what you gonna hire some catering service and pay them the money they gonna ask for? You got so much grass that's being cut. You got inmates driving backhoes and tractors for 2 peanut butter sandwiches a day. Literally, 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And who knows what his baby mother's going through at home trying to buy clothes for the children and trying to feed the children. Now she can see, you a fool. You ain't doing nothing for your child. You in there working hard. You want to ask me to send you $20, and you working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. You want to ask me for something? That's what's going on, though. You know, incarcerated lives matter. I understand that we make mistakes, but we still men, and we ain't supposed to be incarcerated no slaves or no animals. They're men, and just like the food, the police brutality that's going on in there. Y'all, you can look at the things negative that goes on the outside world. Just imagine what's going on behind these closed doors. You know, it's terrible. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. And incarcerated lives matter.
All right.